What's up, everybody? Welcome back up. Everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. We back with Week 5 NFL Pick'em. Here are my picks for this week. Last week was my best week yet. I'm still absolutely garbage at this, so this is not gospel. Do not place bets on what I'm saying, but this is who I think is going to win, all right? And I'm going to give you some reasons why, too. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video, but let's get into my picks. All right, so the first game is going to be the London game. It's going to be the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. New York Giants are still missing pretty much all of their, known talent receivers. Saquon has been fantastic this season. I talked about him a little bit in my last video. But I'm taking the Packers to win this game. Packers have been kind of playing down to the competition, but I think the Giants will be able to keep this competitive. I think the Packers probably win this one by 6. Then we got Kenny Pickett in his first start against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. I'm going to take the Bills in this one. I know they're missing pretty much their entire secondary right now, but it's too hard to bet on a rookie that barely hasn't played through 3 picks last week. He didn't play bad, in my opinion, last week when he came in, but I just like the Bills. I just like them this game. They're 3-1 for a reason. Steelers are 1-3 for a reason. So I'm taking the Bills. I'm going to take them by probably like 16. Then we have my LA Chargers versus the Cleveland Browns, and the Browns have been better than I expected this year, but they're still not world beaters or anything like that. I think that there's some holes the Chargers can exploit. Same for the Browns. Browns running game, Nick Chubb, he's going to be elite. I just think that the Chargers will be more than enough to overcome Jacoby Brissett and company. I think that they'll be able to figure it out. I got the Chargers winning this one by 10. Then we have the 0-3-1 Houston Texans and the 2-2 Jaguars, and I honestly think the Texans are better than their 0-3-1 record has shown. They've been competitive in pretty much every game. The Jags have been competitive in pretty much every game. I really love how the Jags have played this season. Even though the Texans don't have a win, I've liked how they've played. I like Dameon Pierce. Brandon Cooks has been good. The defense has been at least respectable a little bit. The Jags defense, though, has been way better than expected, like way better than I expected. Their linebacking core with Devin Lloyd, who I thought was going to be the best linebacker in this draft, and then Foye Olokun, who had led the league in tackles last year. A lot to look forward to if you're a Jags fan right now. Travis Etienne, I think they're going to get him more and more involved as the season goes along. You've seen his snap share kind of go up and up and up every single week, and James Robinson's effectiveness has gone down and down and down each week. So I'm going to take the Jags to win this one by 8. I do think that the Texans will be able to keep up a little bit, but I think Christian Kirk, Travis Etienne, Zay Jones, Trevor Lawrence, I like the Jags in this game. Then we got the Bears and the Vikings, and I think this game is going to be one of the best ones of the week, and I'm calling it. This is the game where we're going to get some more hope for Justin Fields. I think he's going to air it out. The Vikings are like the 7th worst pass defense in the league. I think this is the week that the Bears really get some offense kind of going. So you get guys like Darnell Mooney involved more, Cole Kmet involved more. I think that's going to happen. That being said, I am going to take the Vikings to win this game. Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook. Kirk Cousins has been good except for week 2. Their O-line's been pretty solid. So I'm going to take the Vikings to win this one by, I'm going to say 4. I do think the Bears will be able to put up some points on it. I'm expecting this game to be really, really good. Then we got the injury-riddled Detroit Lions and the QB-less Patriots. They're going to be doing with the Bailey Zapp thing. I don't really know what to expect from him. We only saw a little bit of him against the Packers. And then the Lions are going to be without DeAndre Swift and Amon-Ra St. Brown yet again. I'm going to take the Lions to win this game. I do think that as long as they keep the Patriots pretty much under 20 to 24 points, if they just have a decent game defensively, which they've yet to have this year, they just do that, they're going to be okay. So if the defense is not terrible, the Lions will win this game. Seahawks and Saints, that can be another one that could be another game of the week kind of game, because I think that the Saints have been so underwhelming this year, and I had them making the Super Bowl as my pick right now. I'll tell you right now, the Saints lose this game, I'm off that ship. I'm abandoning ship. It's panic button if you're a New Orleans Saints fan if that happens. There's way too much talent on this team for them to be 1-3, possibly 1-4 if they lose this game. The Seahawks have been way better than expected. Geno's been on fire. Metcalf's been having a good year. Lockett's been having a good year. Rashad Penny had a great game last week. Their defense, the corner, Tyreek Woolen, he's been locked down. Like there's, you got Quandre Diggs back there. They got a couple good linebackers. The Seahawks have been competitive, and it's really cool to see. I'm gonna take the Saints though, just because that was my pick. I'm riding with my horses until if they fail me this week, then I'm done. I'm gonna say the Saints win this one by 10. Also, Andy Dalton didn't look that bad last week. If he plays good this week, they might have to roll with him going forward, because Jameis this season just has not looked like it. And I love Chris Olave, so I think another good game will come for him. Alvin Kamara's back as well. Then we got my upset pick one of my upset picks of the week. We got the Dolphins at the Jets. I'm taking the Jets in this game. Dolphins no Tua. Teddy Bridgewater is a competent backup quarterback. but I think the Jets going to have enough to pull this out. Garrett Wilson's been really good this year. Corey Davis has been good. Elijah Moore has been good. Breece Hall has been good. Sauce Gardner's been elite. DJ Reed's been one of the best corners in freaking football that no one knew was going to happen. The Jets have been they're a solid 2-2, and I'll give them that. The Dolphins are a really, really good 3-1, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the Jets in the upset in this game. Zach Wilson getting a second game, I expect him to be a little bit better, and the Dolphins secondary is burnable. Not to say the Jets secondary isn't burnable, because Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle going up against Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed, those are going to be fantastic matchups. I'm just going with the Jets. It's my gut feeling. I just love their offensive firepower and how they've been playing this year. Got the Jets by, I'm going to say, we'll say 12. Got the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm taking the Bucs in this one. I think Leonard Fournette's going to have a fantastic day against the Falcons. Falcons are 2-2, but it's kind of a fraudulent 2-2 in my opinion. They're not that good. The Buccaneers coming off a loss. They know they can't go to 2-3. I expect the Buccaneers to come out and dominate this game, win by 20+. Then we have the Tennessee Titans at the Washington Commanders. I'm taking the Titans to win this game pretty freaking easily. The Commanders might be the worst team in football. They've been terrible pretty much all year. And the Titans have been better than I expected them to be. I still don't have a ton of belief in them, but they should win this game. I think that they're going to win this game by probably 15+. Derrick Henry is probably going to go off. Derrick Henry might run for 150 in this game or total up 150 yards. I think he's going to be fantastic. So fantasy purposes, I love Derrick Henry this week. Then we got San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers are led by Baker Mayfield, so I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers in this game. I'm going to take them by 20+. Their defense has been just god tier this year. I love their defense. Nick Bosa might win Defensive Player of the Year. Right now, it's between him and Micah Parsons, in my opinion, but they've just been fantastic. I had to look his name up just so I can pronounce this correctly. Talanoa Hufanga has been freaking amazing as a safety for them. That guy's been flying to the ball. He's been a freaking monster this year. Love his game. Came out of nowhere. I didn't know anything about him until this year. He's been fantastic. Got to give him his love. Then we have my second team, the Philadelphia Eagles, playing the Arizona Cardinals. I'm taking the Eagles to win this game by 10. The Cardinals have not put together a complete game yet the entire year. They've had maybe a good half or two. They've been super inconsistent. This could be an upset watch, I guess, because Kyler Murray has been, he's been doing his best. Marquise Hollywood Brown's been pretty good, but I just think the Eagles offense is going to overpower the Cardinals defense. The defense is not that good. There's just not a lot of hope for the Cardinals right now, in my opinion. They need DeAndre Hopkins back badly. Until then, I'm taking the Eagles to win this game. I think they move to 5-0, and I think they win by 10+. Then we got my definite upset pick of the week, the Dallas Cowboys at the Los Angeles Rams. I'm taking the Cowboys to win this game by 10+. I think the Cowboys defense is going to destroy the Rams O-line. That O-line is terrible. They're horrible, to put it simply. And their secondary, outside of Jalen Ramsey, is trash. I'm not in love with the Rams at all this year. Jalen Ramsey is my favorite defensive player in this entire freaking league. Aaron Donald is, in my opinion, the best defensive player of all time. I can't stand the rest of that defense. I just can't. And then their offense, they throw to one guy the entire time. I can't wait to see Trevon Diggs match up with Cooper Kupp. But the Cowboys defense, Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, Donovan Wilson's been freaking elite. DeMarcus Lawrence is having a just great year rushing the passer again. There's a couple other guys on my D-line that the names are slipping my mind right now that have been really, really good. I'm taking the Cowboys to win this game. The Rams, I don't like them this year. They might not make the freaking playoffs. They have so many huge holes right now, and I don't know what's going to fix them. And we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens, who are going to be without Rashad Bateman, so no wide receiver one for the Ravens. The Bengals could very easily win this game. I think this game is going to be really, really good. It's a Sunday night game. I hope it's a banger. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson to win this one at home, though. I just think he'll make enough plays. J.K. Dobbins is back, so they kind of have their offensive philosophy back again. And I think that their defense has something to prove, given the way that they've lost the last couple games that they've lost. The Ravens have been trailing this year for a total of 14 seconds. In all of their games, total of 14 seconds, and they're 2-2. This team could be easily 4-0 right now. So I'm taking the Ravens to win this game. No slight to the Bengals. They could definitely pull this off, but I'm taking the Ravens. Then we have the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm taking the Chiefs. Chiefs have been really, really good with the exception of that Colts game this year. And the Raiders played well last week against the Broncos, but the Broncos have been absolutely dog water the entire year. That team is the biggest letdown, I think, in the NFL right now, other than the Saints. So I don't have a lot of hope in the Raiders yet. They could definitely maybe make something happen here, but I'm taking the Chiefs to win this one by 14+. So those are my picks. Do you like, love, hate them? What do you What do you got this week? Who do you think's going to win these games? I got a couple upsets coming in. I'm much more confident this week than I have been the previous 4 weeks, I should say. I love my picks this week. I feel like I'm getting at least 12. I'm calling my shot now. I'm getting at least 12 of these picks right. And I hope I do because I haven't got above 10 yet. So let's try. I'm hoping this happens for me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. But I can't wait for this to go up in flames and me get 5 of these right. And I just look like a buffoon at the end of this. So anywho, thank you for watching. I'm done here. Peace.